Hello everyone, and welcome to Learning English USA. My name is Jessica, and I am excited to have you here today. If you are learning English and looking for an easy, enjoyable way to improve your listening and speaking skills, then you are in the right place. This is episode 1 of our English podcast for beginners. In this series, we will listen to simple conversations, learn useful vocabulary, and practice everyday English together. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy today's lesson. Learning a new language can feel challenging at first. Many students worry about grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary. Some people feel nervous when speaking English because they are afraid of making mistakes. If you feel this way, you are not alone. Millions of English learners around the world have the same concerns. The good news is that you can improve step by step. Every word you learn and every conversation you practice brings you closer to your goal. Today, let's start with a simple conversation between two friends, Emma and David. They meet at a coffee shop after work. Emma says, "Hi David. How are you today?" David replies, "Hi Emma. I'm doing great. How about you?" Emma smiles and says, "I'm good, thank you. It's been a busy day." David asks, "Really? What happened?" Emma answers, "I had several meetings at work, and I also had to finish an important project." David says, "That sounds stressful." Emma laughs and replies, "Yes, but everything went well in the end." David says, "That's good to hear." This is a very common conversation in English. People often begin conversations by asking, "How are you?" or "How are you doing?" These expressions are friendly ways to greet someone. When someone asks you this question, you can answer with phrases like, "I'm fine, I'm good, I'm doing well," or "I'm great." Now let's continue the conversation. David asks Emma, "Do you have any plans for the weekend?" Emma thinks for a moment and says, "Yes, I'm planning to visit my parents." David replies, "That sounds nice. Do they live nearby?" Emma says, "No, they live about 2 hours away." David says, "That's not too far." Emma nods and says, "Yes, I try to visit them at least once a month." David smiles and says, "I'm sure they appreciate that." In this conversation, we learn some useful expressions. One important phrase is, "Do you have any plans?" Native speakers use this question when they want to know what someone intends to do in the future. For example, you can ask, "Do you have any plans for tonight?" Or, "Do you have any plans for the holiday?" Now let's imagine another everyday situation. This time, two coworkers are talking during their lunch break. Sarah says, "What are you eating today?" Michael replies, "I brought a chicken sandwich from home." Sarah says, "That looks delicious." Michael smiles and says, "Thank you. My wife made it this morning." Sarah asks, "Do you usually bring lunch from home?" Michael replies, "Most of the time. It saves money, and it's healthier." Sarah says, "That's true. I usually buy lunch from the cafe downstairs." Michael asks, "What's your favorite thing to order?" Sarah answers, "I really like their salads." This conversation introduces useful vocabulary related to food and daily life. Notice how the speakers ask questions to keep the conversation going. Asking questions is one of the best ways to practice English and connect with people. Many beginners believe they need a large vocabulary before speaking English. However, that is not true. You can have meaningful conversations using simple words and phrases. The key is to practice regularly and build confidence little by little. Let's move on to another common situation. Imagine you are meeting a new person for the first time. Anna says, "Hello, my name is Anna. Nice to meet you." James replies, "Nice to meet you too. My name is James." Anna asks, "Where are you from?" James answers, "I'm from Canada. What about you?" Anna says, "I'm from Brazil." James smiles and says, "I've always wanted to visit Brazil." Anna replies, "You should. It's a beautiful country." James says, "What do you do for work?" Anna answers, "I'm a teacher." And you? James says, I'm an engineer. This type of conversation is very common when meeting someone new. Questions about your name, country, job, and hobbies are excellent conversation starters. Learning how to answer these questions confidently can help you communicate more effectively in English. Now let's talk about listening skills. Many learners find listening difficult because native speakers talk quickly. The secret is not to understand every single word. Instead, focus on the main idea. Try to identify keywords and important information. Over time, your brain will become more familiar with English sounds and patterns. One effective technique is listening to English every day. Even 10 or 15 minutes of daily practice can make a big difference. You can listen to podcasts, watch videos, or enjoy English songs. Consistency is more important than studying for many hours once a week. Let's listen to another short conversation. Tom says, "What do you like to do in your free time?" Lisa replies, "I enjoy reading books and watching movies." Tom asks, "What kind of books do you read?" Lisa says, "I mostly read mystery novels." Tom says, "That sounds interesting. I prefer science fiction." Lisa smiles and says, "I like science fiction too." Tom asks, "Have you read any good books recently?" Lisa answers, "Yes, I finished a great book last week." Talking about hobbies is a great way to make friends and improve your English. Everyone enjoys discussing things they love. Whether it's sports, music, cooking, reading, or traveling, hobbies provide endless opportunities for conversation. Now let's discuss confidence. Confidence does not come from knowing every word in the dictionary. Confidence comes from using what you already know. Many learners wait until their English is perfect before speaking. Unfortunately, perfection never arrives. The best way to improve speaking is by speaking. Imagine a child learning to ride a bicycle. The child may fall several times before learning to ride smoothly. Speaking English is similar. You may make mistakes at first, but each mistake teaches you something valuable. Let's continue with another practical conversation. Customer, excuse me, could you help me? Store clerk, of course. What are you looking for? Customer, I'm looking for a blue shirt. Store clerk, what size do you need? Customer, medium, please. Store clerk, let me check. Customer, thank you. Store clerk, you're welcome. Here is a blue shirt in medium size. Customer, perfect. I'll take it. This conversation teaches useful shopping vocabulary. Expressions like "I'm looking for" and "I'll take it" are commonly used in stores. Now let's talk about travel. English can help you communicate with people from many different countries. Whether you are at an airport, hotel, restaurant, or tourist attraction, English is often used as an international language. Imagine this conversation at a hotel. Guest, hello, I have a reservation. Receptionist, may I have your name, please? Guest, my name is John Smith. Receptionist, thank you. Let me check your reservation. Guest, sure. Receptionist, everything looks good. Here is your room key. Guest, thank you very much. Receptionist, enjoy your stay. Learning practical conversations like these can prepare you for real-life situations. Another important skill is pronunciation. You do not need a perfect accent. The goal is clear communication. Listening carefully to native speakers and repeating what you hear can improve your pronunciation naturally. Try shadowing, which means listening to a sentence and immediately repeating it. This exercise helps you improve both pronunciation and fluency. Before we finish today's episode, I want to share a few motivational thoughts. Learning English is a journey. Some days will be easy, and some days will be difficult. The important thing is to keep moving forward. Even small daily improvements can lead to big results over time. Remember that every fluent English speaker was once a beginner. They learned one word at a time, one sentence at a time, and one conversation at a time. You can do the same. Believe in your ability to learn and grow. As you continue practicing, try to surround yourself with English. Listen to podcasts, watch videos, read simple articles, and speak whenever you have the opportunity. The more English becomes part of your daily life, the faster you will improve. Thank you so much for joining me for Episode 1 of Learn English with Podcast Conversation. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson and learned some useful expressions. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and most importantly, enjoy the process of learning English. This is Jessica from Learning English USA. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in episode 2. Until next time, take care, keep learning, and have a wonderful day.